Now checking in with Storm Track 3 meteorologist Garrett Hamilton.
Well, they had a lot of nice weather out there this weekend, but we're certainly seeing quite a bit of cloud cover work its way into our region right now. You're taking a live look at all of our tower cameras. Mostly cloudy skies are present for Benton, Carterville, and Carbondale. It does look like we're completely overcast across Metropolis at this hour. Nonetheless, temperatures are a little bit on the warm side this morning. 73 coming in for Poplar Bluff, 74 for Cape Girardeau, 69 for Dixon Springs, 70 for Carbondale, and 73 for Union City at this hour. As we go throughout the day, we likely are going to be into the low to mid 80s by the time we make it to 10 a.m. this morning. Mid to upper 80s expected for highs this afternoon. We're likely going to be seeing heat index values top out at about 95 degrees later on this afternoon. But I really think the big story today is going to be rain and storms, and that's all associated with Hurricane Beryl. It is now making landfall in eastern Texas as a Category 1 hurricane. Thankfully, we're not going to see Category 1 strength as it approaches our region, but we are going to see it pass directly over our area as a tropical depression. But right now, we're just seeing some cloud cover across most of the area. As we go throughout the morning hours, I do expect us to remain dry and warm. But as we get into the afternoon hours, we're likely going to be seeing scattered showers and storms form with the heating of the day. And then tomorrow, we're likely going to be seeing the remnants of Hurricane Beryl track right over our region. For today, we do have a level 1 risk of severe weather for most of southeastern Missouri, southern Illinois, and parts of western Kentucky. The primary hazard today is going to be damaging winds, but we can't entirely rule out a brief tornado or torrential rainfall. And most of the storms today are going to be the kind that form with the heating of the day. So by 9 a.m., I think a lot of us are going to be dry. We still could certainly see a few hit or miss showers, but again, most of us are going to be dry. Most of us are going to be dry as well through the 12 o'clock hour. But once we get into the 2 and 3 o'clock hour, we're likely going to see storms start to form into southeastern Missouri. And these are what we're going to have to watch for the potential for a few of them to turn strong to severe. They're going to track from west to east across much of the region, and by 6 p.m. I do expect them to become a little bit more scattered to widespread. But once we get into the overnight hours, that's when we're going to start to notice that remnants of Hurricane Beryl start to enter our region from the southwest, and we're going to see several rounds of rainfall through the overnight hours and likely through the early morning commute on Tuesday. Widespread rain is going to be setting in for Tuesday, especially into the morning hours. We may get a few breaks in the rainfall throughout the day tomorrow, but again, widespread rain is expected, and some of this rain could be heavy at times. We're also going to have to monitor the chance of a few strong to severe storms for tomorrow, but that severe weather risk is really going to be dependent on how far west the center of Hurricane Beryl tracks. So right now, the eastern half of our region is in a level 1 risk of severe weather, with the primary hazard being damaging winds and the chance of a few brief spin-up tornadoes. But I think overwhelmingly with Hurricane Beryl, or the remnants of it, I should say, is going to be how much rain we're going to see. Further off towards the west, we could see 2 to 4 inches of rain, and perhaps even locally higher amounts than that, 1 to 2 inches just a little bit further towards the south and towards the east. For that reason, we do have a medium risk of flash flooding for most of the area, as well as a flood watch that is in effect for the entire area from tonight through early Wednesday morning. So certainly something to keep the Storm Track 3 app ready for, certainly something to monitor as we go throughout the next couple of days. Temperature-wise, likely going to be topping out tomorrow into the lower 70s, 73 by 8 a.m., 76 by 4 p.m. Notice, the rain chance is going to be with us throughout the entire day. So for today, I think a lot of us are going to be at about 90 degrees with a 60% chance of storms in the afternoon and evening, 79 for tomorrow with an 80% chance of storms, 81 for Wednesday, 86 for Thursday.
Well, so as you're headed out the door this morning, you're definitely going to want to grab an umbrella.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Thanks a lot, Garrett.